Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this DiGiorno personal size barbecue recipe chicken. It says it's tangy barbecue sauce, grilled white meat chicken, red onions, parsley, and mozzarella cheese. Sorry, it was kind of small. It also says try in your air fryer. That's interesting. Throw it in your air fryer and bake it basically. So of course we're going to microwave it, but I think that's cool. Hand toss style crust. It is an 8.2 ounces or 234 grams for the pizza. We bought this at Target. It was $4.69, but I've seen these all over the place, so they sell them pretty much everywhere. Calorie wise, it's 640 calories if you eat the whole thing, which why wouldn't you, right? And there's your other info. So there's the air fryer directions if you want, and there's the oven directions if you want. Of course, we're not going to do either one of those, but there they are just in case you need them. So we're going to do the microwave. So we're going to pull the perforated tear strip on the side of the box, open and basically flip it over. Remove the plastic overwrapping, place the pizza on the silver surface. Cook for 3 minutes or until the cheese is melted, and enjoy. So I found with these meals, and I'll talk about it as I go. I found with these pizza meals is you got to really, here it is, pull tab. You got to really watch the cheese in these because depending on your microwave, well, that ripped really well, didn't it? Depending on your microwave, it may cook a lot faster than 3 minutes. So you just got to be careful that it doesn't. Basically, when my cheese starts to melt and run down the side of the stupid thing, then I pretty much know it's ready. Sometimes these don't like to open. Yeah, the line's here and it tore way back here. Whatever. Doesn't matter as long as it gets there, right? Okay, so there it is. So yeah, just make sure it doesn't run cheese all over the place. I usually put mine on a paper plate. I'm gonna have to probably cut that with a pair of scissors. But anyway, I'm gonna probably take it out, of course, of the plastic, put it on here. I'll probably put it on a paper plate just in case any cheese runs off the edge. That way I can watch it. But I'll watch it just to make sure it doesn't like completely run off and turn to liquid. But I'll be back when it comes out. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave, and it looked like it cooks it really, really well. I cooked it exactly 3 minutes. Let me turn it down a little bit. And it came out perfect. We got a little cutter here. Of course, if you don't have a pizza cutter at work, you can use a knife. But for me, it's gonna be a little easier if I use the cutter. See how brown that got on the bottom. Oh yeah, that browned up really nicely on the bottom. So I'm gonna cut this let's cut it into 4 pieces here real quick. Yeah, so the crust it feels a little crisper on bottom, but the actual crust on the outside feels really good and tender. So I'm gonna let this cool off for just a minute, and I'll be back. Hey, so I didn't give it much time to cool off at all. I just came over here and set everything up, and here I am. So I'm gonna try this piece. It looks like it has plenty of chicken and barbecue sauce and cheese and a little bit of everything in it. So I figured that would be a good place to start. You immediately get the barbecue flavor, which is nice. It's not a spicy barbecue. It's more of a sweet barbecue, but you do get the smokiness from it, which I like. The crust itself is not crispy. I thought it would be, since it was good and brown on the bottom, it would be crispy. It's a little like tough on the bottom, but it's not what I'd call crispy on the bottom. It's more of a tougher texture, like kind of like when you microwave a burrito and it gets kind of that hard, crunchy kind of texture. That's what this has, is a little harder texture. It's not crunchy texture, but it's not bad. I'm not saying it's hard to eat or unpleasant or anything. It's just, it didn't get crispy. It probably would have in the oven or the air fryer. So if you want a crispy crust, you would want to do them in the oven. But at work, you don't usually have an oven. So that's what this one's based on. I think the flavor's good. The chicken's good and tender. There's quite a bit on here. Like this one had probably 4 or 5 pieces on it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 or 8 on that one. This piece only has 1 or 2. This piece has a bunch. I don't get onions on that piece, but I'm gonna try a piece that has where I can actually see the onions. Well, they fell off. There's an onion. Stick it back on there. There we go. I think that piece I picked up really didn't have any onions on it, but this one did. So, you know, each bite's gonna be a little different depending on what the toppings, what areas they hit. But the onion's good. It's not a strong, like really strong raw onion flavor. It's more of a sweet onion flavor, which is good. I like it when you cook onions in there, get that nice sweet onion flavor. Overall, this pizza is really good. I do think if you want a crisper crust, you're gonna have to do it in the oven or the air fryer. That's the only way to get it crispy. But for the microwave, it turned out perfectly fine. The crust, like I said on the bottom, it's a little tougher, but it's not crunchy, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't want you to think I'm saying it's a negative. I'm not. I think it's really, really good. I like the flavors. I wish there'd been a little bit more spice in the barbecue instead of just sweet. I like sweet barbecue, but I like a little seasoning, a little spice in there as well. This one's pretty much just all sweet and smoky. But overall, really, really good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I do think it's definitely worth trying out for sure. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.